I'm in the cut, watching the men's hit different. One click, whole collection looking expensive. Used to chase the bag, now the bag chase the vision. Baby in my wallet doing numbers, no permission. Comic drops hit harder than the views release. Batman sitting next to Mickey, that's elite. Oh, and my flames blue burning up the streets. We dissect every drop, every move, every feat. From the first reveal to the secondary peak. We break it all down, no cap, no leak. Y'all scrolling for the flip, we here for the speed. Baby block talk, this the culture we keep.
But my bad, my mic is muted. Yo, and this is gonna be the first one, right? Because we got the new setup, which is dope. You know what I mean? But yeah, and I want to make sure that the music isn't too like loud and stuff like that. But yeah, man, Veve Block Talk. So we got new, right? New. But I want to get right into it, right? We're gonna talk all about. We're gonna go right into drops, right? Go right into drops. So I already have the Edo Stormtrooper pulled up right here. We got 2 days for this, right? Now, how you guys feeling about this? Because I know that everybody calls it the samurai, right? Samurai set. And I like the vibe with this. This is dope, right? So let's go ahead and look at this, right? Because 20 gems, right? Edition size, right? Got 1800 in circulation, right? This is dope. And you know that people are really, really going for the SC, right? We really out here for the SC. We really we really are, right? I mean the whales, you know the whales are in it, right? SC aggressive with the whales. You know what I mean? And this is, I feel like, so if we're gonna talk about just about the SC, right? That's definitely like a longer term play because 50 count. I mean, I know that this isn't. Hold on, let me see. This is have the FA. No, this doesn't have an FA tag, but still, I don't know. That could be Grail territory, right? Liquidity, demand, right? It's gonna spike up. It's gonna spike up fast, and we already seen the SCs do this, right? We gotta check this out. Let me see. That's crazy that it doesn't have an animation. You would think that it has an animation, right? I mean, I don't know. This is going crazy though. This is going crazy, man. Right? Let's look into the ultra rare, right? Ultra rare. Let's see details. Oh wait, let's go right here. And we could go with every single edition, right? Let's see editions. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay, 350 editions, right? This is still relatively scarce, right? I mean, it's kind of looking like. I mean, it's still so. This is what you have to realize. It's a name brand. Like we're still talking about Lucasfilms, right? Tied into Disney, right? So when we have 350 editions with the ultra rare, I mean the SC aside, right? Because this is mainly going into like the whole entire supply is going to be commons, right? But if you have I mean, obviously, SC is going to go crazy. The ultra rare 350 And I always go back to David Yu, right? David Yu, it always pops to my mind when he like that phrase or that quote when he's like, "We're aiming for a million users," right? That's like the premise of my whole entire mindset of this whole entire thing, right? Is that if we have a million users, I know we don't have a million users. I know, I get it. I'm just saying, like, even if we have a fraction of that, right? Even if, okay, let's just be conservative, right? Let's just say somehow we stack up to like 10,000 users. Let's just be conservative, right? Because a million is a big number. Even though David, you did say that he was like, we're aiming for a million users, and maybe dude, it can go to a million users, right? Because it has name brand IP. You know what I mean? But let's just say 10,000 users conservative. You know what I mean? 350, 350, and okay, we have so the big 315, right? Because we have 35 withheld. And then this is another thing that these are just base case numbers. You know what I mean? These are just base case numbers. So even if we have 315, right? Let's just go to like something just like random, right? Let's just go to Star Wars in general, right? Let's just go to Star Wars in general, right? Let's just go to Star Wars collectibles. I want to do collectibles, right? Let's just do this, right? And we're going to keep that conservative number. Let's just keep that. Oh my gosh, bro, it's all posters. I'm trying to make a point, bro. Can you just give me a? Okay, let's just. Oh, not yet. I don't want to do Yoda because Yoda is a little bit different. Let's just no, not that either. Let's just do this. Let's just do a random vehicle, right? So, so the Stormtrooper had what 300 and the ultra rare, right? The Edo Stormtrooper at 315 is going to be in circulation, right? Even when if you don't get it on drop, right? So let's just say new users come in and we have like the 10 conservative. Let's say we have like 10,000 users one day, right? 315 in circulation isn't even like you have a chance like to grab at 350 because look at this. This doesn't have, you know what I mean? Like let's see this. Hold on. This is the common, right? This is the common. So yeah, this has 11,000 in circulation, right? But how many are on the market? Not 11,000. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. When you see like these small numbers, I think it's gonna be really scarce. You know what I mean? This whole entire thing. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Maybe I'm not like a crazy expert at this stuff. You know what I mean? I just see the numbers and I have like a I mean I feel like everybody doesn't really base it off of like what we're at right now. You know what I mean? I mean you're looking for the future, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and move on to well we can still talk about the commons, right? Let's just talk about the commons real quick as well. 'Cause that's what probably everybody's gonna disrespect, right? Everybody's probably gonna disrespect the common. Let's go to the common. Oh wait, the common's the SE. Oh no. Okay. The common is the common. Okay. So 50 withheld. Okay. 1,500. And this is dope. Just a standalone. This is a dope standalone just piece. You know what I mean? Just to have them just there in your showroom or in AR. You know what I mean? I mean, it kind of sucks that none of them have an animation. You know what I mean? But if you're just going for it just for the art because you like really like it, which is what I would probably just get this because of like I really like the details in it. You know what I mean? I would just go for the common. You know what I mean? Just go for the common. You know what I mean? If you're really gonna get it for like the whole scarcity or whatever reason you're gonna go for it. You know what I mean? Just go for just go for the get it the drop. Just get it. Just buy it. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. And okay, so the seven artwork. This is cool. I kind of wanted to talk about comic books. Let me see. Oh, the Tie Fighter. Don't. So this is the thing about this stuff. If I cover, okay. So if we talk about, if we talk about Tie Fighters, right? Oh, this isn't Tie Fighter. This is T-47 Airspeeder, right? If we talk about anything that's vehicles, whether it's Star Wars or not, just vehicles in general, um, I don't know. I just have too much speculation, so it's hard for me to just focus on. You know what I mean? But let's just get it because it's okay. So there's just a common and there's a SE. I mean, they're both commons, but there's a SE common and there's a common. Right? Okay. And this is okay. Look, this are hold on. So this is where you have to really have speculation. Okay, so okay, tap to animate. Okay, does this one have animations as well or no? Let me see. That okay, they do. They both have animations. So this is where you really have to have speculation, right? This is where you really have to have speculation, right? Because, bro, don't I don't know. Don't get me started. But like, where do I even get started with this, right? Look, should I pull up old talking points of Doctor Collect right now? Should I do? Cause I have it on my X. Is that what we should do right now? Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, you know what? We're not gonna do. It. We're not. Like, bottom line is that there's a lot of speculation, strong speculation that strong speculation that there are going to be Veve NFTs used for NFT games once the collect chain is fully rolled out, and this is per words of Doctor Collect, right? And then the NFT games, the NFTs and NFT games that he gave an example for were Lamborghini games. But if you think about it, what are Lamborghinis? They're vehicles, right? So then this opens my mind. I'm just like, okay. I mean, obviously in my head, I think every collectible is going to be in a game or something like that, right? I mean, maybe not all of them, but definitely vehicles, right? So I mean, if you look at this, it's like, okay, I get it. Like they made two different. I mean, there's two options, right? They're both common, but you can get a special edition and you can get just a common, right? There's a common special edition, right? And they didn't even make it that drastically different. And maybe I'm seeing something that maybe I'm not seeing something. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, and there's tap the animations. So is okay, first edition. That's dope. That's dope. SE, right? And let's look at the interior, bro. Cause I saw a lot of people looking at this, dude. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy, right? So, bro, I'm really thinking that these are gonna be in games. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. And this is why we need Trey, bro. We need Trey here because Trey goes for jobs. The Trey, so yeah, it's just gonna be solo dolo tonight. Solo dolo tonight. And we need the bro Weston, bro. But I don't know. Weston might pop in. But yeah, bro, because I don't know if it drops. So I'm just gonna talk about a bunch of speculation and a bunch of blah 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 blah. And you should buy it because of this. And that. I don't know, bro. Like I don't go for drops, man. I'm not going for it. But I could tell you, bro, that this is a pure. This isn't even. This isn't even a good gamble. You know you're gonna get the common. You know you're not gonna get the SE. You know you're not. Look at the odds. Look at the odds. Come on, man. 1900 or yeah, 1930 to 70. You're going for this drop if you really want the common, the red, the red airspeed, and that's what you're gonna get, and you're gonna be excited. Cause I would be, bro. This is very detailed. Look at this. This is dope. And bro, don't sleep on this stuff because I was looking at like the Lamborghinis in the VV verse, and like if you see the interior, bro, it's dope, man. It's dope, right? But yeah. Okay, you know what we could get into though? Ah, I lost my place on here. Hold on. Oh, the Omi burns, right? Right, right. Okay, hold on. I had to pull it up. Sorry. Let me pull this up. Share this one instead. Okay. Okay. So I have. I have it. We have it. We have it. Yeah. I'm sorry. Bro. I might change the time for this weekly because it's late for me, bro. Like I. I fell asleep and I was like, hold on, I gotta go. I had a stream tonight. Well, okay, hold on. So, hold on, sorry. Let's turn up the heat, right? It's for Stacker World. It's for Stacker World, right? Let's turn up the heat. Every USDC to gem conversion now triggers a 10% burn in value OMI, right? Let's hype this up, hype this up. Foster. Foster's like, yo. Okay, right? And USD the gems. And this burns OMI, right? So, so okay, look. This is the thing, right? So today on so Randy had a stream today, right? Randy had a stream today. I was gonna make a lot of posts about this because the original tokenomics for OMI did include, and also the VV site did include that where you when you transact and you use gems, right? You're still using OMI, or yeah, you're still using OMI in the backend of the VV website and the VV site, right? Um, so I don't know. So that's what I'm trying to say. So this is still implying because if you think about it, right? If you're taking your USDC, you're converting it to gems, now it triggers a 10% burn of value in OMI. You might think, okay, like where's the OMI tie into this, right? And I don't know. I have mixed emotions about this because there's a lot of people. Like when I look it up, when I do my research, I do still see that gems on the app are still in the back end transacting in OMI, but the transparency isn't there anymore because we left off of GoChain and we left off of Immutable X. So I might have to do more research, but I don't. There was no that I have found. There was no announcement that they ever did away with this. You see what I'm saying? To where because the original layout was when you use gems on the app before we even had Stacker, before we had Omi to NFTs, right? When you use gems, you were still using Omi without really them upfront telling you, right? But and a lot of people thought that once we migrated off of Go Chain and once we migrated off Immutable X that we did away with this. But this is kind of saying, I don't know. Let's just more focus on because USD to gems, Omi burn. This is big, right? This is big, right? Um, I've been saying like more users, right? Users. The Clarity Act is highly implementing stablecoins, right? And just so not only with institutions and the government saying, "Hey, we should all use stablecoins," people already use stablecoins. You know what I mean? So this is just gonna bring new users because they're gonna be like, "Yo, I could just use my USDC." You know what I mean? More marketplace activity, right? More spending, right? More burns, more burns, right? Let's go and more burns, right? More burns. Um, more, not more. More burns, less supply, right? Less supply, and this means more price increase, right? Right. This is bullish. This is bullish over time, right? This is bullish for the whole ecosystem in a whole, because we're still in a closed ecosystem, but I feel like they're setting up the foundation for it to go into self custody, into to branch out. You know what I mean? And this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been waiting for, right? Right. So yeah. It also is it's gonna allow more money to flow into it, right? More money to flow into it. I just realized I need more things. We need more and more things. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. But okay. Let's scroll on X for a little bit. Yeah, everybody's hyped for this TIE fighter. Or this I don't know why I want to call it a TIE fighter. The T-47 airspeeder. Repost gang. Let me see. Oh man, should we watch this right now? Death Bonnet. Okay, let's watch this real quick. Hold on. I'll mute my mic.
By the way, means you would have to get people to care about AR to come in and do that. But here is my this is a Mona question. When I look at Vivi, there is so much potential and there's so much opportunity, but I still can't put my finger on what Vivi's direction is, to be honest with you. Is when you look in the future, is Vivi a marketplace for digital collectibles? Is it Will is going more toward an interactive, playable features and experiences. When I look at Will's model, I see exactly the direction he's going. But when I look at Vivi, I am a little puzzled. Can you bring some clarity as to what the direction is? What Because at the end of the day, we can only focus as business owners. I'm a business owner. We got to focus on one or maybe two things. So what is that one or maybe two things for you? By the way, means you would have to get.
What is she talking? Okay, is it just me or I? So I feel like she's really limiting, right? I feel like she has a very. And this is just hold on. Let me get the music. On. This is just me, right? I don't know. Like this is just me, but I feel like she's limiting Vivi and David and the whole thing because she's like, okay, look, what is your goal? You can only do one, maybe two things. Since when? What are you talking about, dude? Sky is the limit. What are you saying right now? Why are you talking, Mona? What are you saying? And shout out to Death Bunny, bro. Shout out to Death Bunny. Death Bunny. Okay, let's see what he says about this. A rising tide may lift all boats, but I would also sleep with one eye open with this one. At a moment did not tag yet. See you first by accident. All of those names and projects in the red highlighted box are tied to Animoca Brands investments, including Cryptoys, Digitoys, unless Animoca Brands exited that I did not know about. I am sure you remember the Metamona interview attempt. So I don't know about any of that stuff. Okay, he's replying to David U. Okay, yeah, okay, but shout out to Death Bunny, right? I don't know, bro. I don't have full context of what this is. I'm just going off of just the video and what she was saying. Um, I feel like it's very. I okay, so I understand it. This is very true. It's complicated if you're not really looking. If you're just doing like a skim, like a very like okay, like broad, okay, like let's just look at VB. What do they do? Boop boop, they do this, and they have this. Oh, you might be like you might be like, okay, there's a lot going on. It's confusing what they're trying to do. You would have to really look into everything, what all the founders have said, right? All of the things that are going to happen that they're setting up a lot of foundation right now. You know what I mean? So if you would just look at Vivi and just kind of give like a broad overview, and this goes also within the community. I feel like with a lot of people in the community, that's why a lot of times things go for like $5 or $10 collectibles because the vision isn't really there even with the collectors. They're just like, dude, sell it, $5. Just give me $5 for it. Your vision is lost. You don't understand what you can do with these. Obviously, we can't do them yet, but I feel like a lot of people don't understand the utility, the the whole vision, right? What is to come, and even like somebody like Metamona, she's like, dude, what are you guys doing? Like, what you're supposed to really be doing, focusing on one or two things, and what are you guys doing, right? So I feel like everybody in the community is kind of lost. They're just like, dude, if it's not a grill, just floor it. Give me $30. Give it to me. Give me $30. I'll give it to you. I'm like, come on, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, once all of this, like Web3, when you see this thing up here above Metamona's head, you see where it says Web 3.0. Once this kicks off, and once we go mainstream with blockchain and NFTs, the stuff that you think is like $50 is gonna be like $500 to $1,000, and I'm trying to tell like, and that's on a low end. You know what I mean? And I'm saying like not even things that have FA tags, not even things that have like special edition, not even things that like you have to have like the vision. Like you guys gotta look into it. And a lot of people know like if you look into Web3 and blockchain and NFTs, you have to realize that like this isn't just like toys. And these aren't just like little statues and you take pictures and it's fun. Like it has a lot more utility that hasn't come yet. You know what I mean? It's like if you had like a sports car and you can never use it. You might be like what if you just had what if you just had like a Ferrari and you couldn't even like drive it, or you couldn't even show people. You couldn't not like nothing. Like you just had it. You might be like, what's the use? Like it just sits there. You know what I mean? That's kind of like with the collectibles right now. Like the collectibles doesn't have like the on a good day, you can really just use it in AR. And I'm not trying to downplay that. That's really cool. You know what I mean? That's really cool. But like sometimes like I might be like, just give it. I don't want to get to it. I'm gonna just repeat myself. I'm gonna start repeating myself. But that was dope. That was dope. Metamona. I like all these people, right? I like all these people. Oh, dude, Daredevil. We should watch Daredevil soon. Cartier. Let's see. Oh, Daredevil, Elektra, right? Let's look at that actually. Let's look at that. Let's see how that did in the secondary. What was that? What's that comic called? 168. 168. Let's see. Okay. So the common, and I do want to see what the drop price was. I think it was 7 gems, right? Am I mistaken? I'm almost certain. Yeah, I think it was 7 gems. Okay, so we have a burn date on this. Um, June 9. Yeah, June 19th at 12 p.m. Burning collectible means it will be permanently removed from circulation. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So let's go ahead and go back. I just wanted to see an overbroad review of all of them. Oh my gosh. My almost. Hold on. Wait, what happened to. Oh, okay. Daredevil. Hold on. Daredevil 168. Okay. So, and this is the common. The common's at 13. I thought it was okay. So the common's doing pretty good above floor, right? Let me see. Mm, yeah, uncommon, obviously, right? 'Cause nobody likes those, in my opinion. I don't know. Some they might. I mean, I feel like it depends on the cover, but I like these rare covers and the ultra rare covers though, because they look borderline like secret rares. Dude, my computer's tweaking out. Tweaking out. You said what? You said bah. That's dope. I like this cover a lot actually. I like this cover. I might have to buy this tomorrow. If I get paid tomorrow. I was gonna buy some stuff, but I'm not gonna show it on here until I buy it because I know that if I show it, you guys are gonna fucking buy it. I'm gonna get something dope. I'm gonna get something dope. Or it's not like crazy dope, but I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna buy it tomorrow. but but yeah, let's add this to the wish list, right? Okay. And then you know what, dude? They should have switched these, in my opinion. They should have had the ultra rare as this cover, the full color, and then they should have had the rare as this one. You know what I mean? Because they could have went like this, like colored, semi-color. Oh, okay, I see what they did. Actually, okay, they did. I see what they did. Never mind. So they did colored, semi-colored, colored, semi-colored, colored. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. But just for like the sake, because I personally like ultra rares more than rares. So they could have given the ultra rare the full color, but that's still dope. I like this a lot. I like this. The man without fear. Is that the slogan for Daredevil? Is that really what it is? And you know what's something else? Doesn't Daredevil kind of give you like Batman vibes? Wait, hold on. Was Daredevil an orphan? Oh, dude, Daredevil was an orphan. Yeah, dude, Daredevil is freaking Batman in a fucking red suit, bro. Is he not? Is he not Batman in a red suit? Yeah, bro. Uh, okay, let's do one more thing and then we're gonna close out, right? I'm gonna go live tomorrow during the day too, right? Um, 'Cause I wanted to talk about the meetup. The meetup. Here, let me see. I didn't go to it. I didn't go to it. I think it's on Max's homie's thing. Homie. How do you do? What is his thing? Homie, is this it? No, I don't know. Is it homie Max? No, it's gonna be Magic. Uh, there. I might not be following him at all. I don't know. Um, is this it? Yeah, because I saw this. This looked dope. This is dope, right? Let me post this. So let's watch this video real quick. All right. So I wasn't sharing my screen. My bad. My bad. Sorry. Yo, that was dope. That was dope. Dang, dude, I forgot, dude. Was I supposed to go to that? I don't know. I don't think I was supposed to go to that. I think no, I think I kind of was supposed to go to that though. I think I might have because VV Magic said something about that a long time ago, like 2 months ago, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. And she's okay, and I just didn't go to that. That's crazy. I should have went to that. That looked fun. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I gotta start going to the meetups. That looks fun. Let's do. Let's just look at dope. And dude, let me know if you guys got this, right? Let me know if you guys got this. Let's do okay, we have roughly 20 minutes. You guys want to do a market scoop? Because we did talk about let's go ahead and share this one. Okay. So we just talked about the Daredevil, right? Let's get into the market. Let's just go straight into should we stay with Star Wars month or oh gosh, bro, and we're still disrespecting the Edo Imperial Royal Guard. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. Let's check on the other rarities though, because this was just the other day, right? Okay, we got ultra rare. We're not even gonna look at the SE. We already know that he's important. Right? We already know this. Okay, 22. I dang. Okay, I forgot the drop price. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like it. Okay, it was 20. Okay, 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 okay. And these are still damn, dude. So, oh my gosh, dude. These are too cool to be going for this low. Nah, yeah, that's so dope. That's so dope, right? And dude, 22. Okay, we have to check the SC now, right? Because what? Okay, hold on. The common. Let's just give more context real quick. So the common, yeah, far below. It's rising though. Wait, no, okay, no, it's not because you know what? I have the stack before in my head. So on Stacker, it's like It's like $3. Yeah, it's like $3 on Stacker for Omi. But okay, let's look at the Etsy. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know. Maybe people just not. They don't like this guy or something. I'm not sure. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. 695. There's only three available, but don't think that this is sold out, right? Or am I seeing that wrong? Um, okay, it says 21 left additions, and then there was 45. So there's 21 remaining. So pull. Dude, oh my gosh. Should I spam you guys right now? All right, I'm gonna spam it, after this stream, I'll stop spamming it. I'll stop. I promise, I'll stop spamming it. I swear. I promise you. All right, hold on. Because we're talking about the Ito thing, right? And you know where I'm gonna go with this. You know where I'm gonna go. Self. Sorry, let's start singing. I can't sing. Self promo. Right. Okay. We'll do this. I'll just play it once and then just to get out of my system, and then we'll stop self promo. Right. This is a fun song.
Imperial Royal Guard. Yeah. Late nights on Veve, watching stars align. Blue glow on the shelf, feeling like a sign. Imperial Royal Guard drop.
Okay. So there's something. So okay, like this is just me. This is just if you're watching this, then you'll know. And if I don't know if anybody even cares, right? So look, you see how it says original planet X2400. So when I made this video, it's like a storyline, right? So the Edo, no, the Imperial Guard, the Red Imperial Guard, he's late. He's like, whoa, I gotta get to the assembly line. Get up. He's running down the hall, but it's giving his where he's from. So his original planet is X2400. So you just have to keep that in mind. And this is a story. Like it's not real, right? So this is what I made in the thing, in the thing, right?
Whole timeline froze for a minute. Yeah, I've been scrolling through the app like it's destiny. Yeah, everybody panic selling, that ain't never me. Secret rares glowing like the saber in the dark. Hold tight through the storm. Watch the market spark. Red rose, royal guard, standing tall in the vault. People laughing out.
Sorry, I was muted. So he gets on duty and he's like he he turns and then the general is giving the go ahead that the next planet that they're gonna destroy, what planet is it? It's X2400. So he looks and he's like, no, that's my home planet. What? Right. So this is just the worst day in the world for him. Right. So this is what the thing is. Right. Okay.
Later wishing that they bought. I seen the vision way before the hype came. Now the phantom turning NFTs into a lifestyle game. And I know some nights it gets cold when the floor gets low, but we still believe in the road we chose, yeah. Veve making waves for the better days. If we hold tight to our NFTs, everything gon' be alright, you'll see. Imperial guards in the neon light. Star Wars dreams come alive tonight. Yeah, Veve building something we can't replace. The digital legends forever space. So when the market shake, don't lose faith. We gon' all be alright someday. Everybody want the wins, but they fear the wait. Real collectors know patience make the value great. Comic grail sitting pretty while the galaxy spins. Yo, the glow blue, yeah, the force within. And I'm riding through the city with the app open. Friends say I'm crazy, but the vision keeps growing. From the drops to the shows to the community love. Feels bigger than money when it's something you trust. Royal guards watching over us. Like
All right. So look, bro, I could have made it anybody, bro. I could have made it me. I could have took the helmet off, but I made it my collectibles. Cause who's the biggest Star Wars fan in the freaking VV? So okay, let's just tell the story, right? So he's the Imperial Guard, and he wakes up and he sees that they're gonna destroy his planet, and then the general gives him the command to destroy it. So he destroys the planet, but he's a royal guard, and he can't see nothing. So he destroys his own planet. He goes in the bathroom, takes off the menace, and he starts crying. He's like, "What did I do? What did I do? My whole family died."
the empire never folded once, and every gem I spent came back. It's hope that a whole squad dreaming bigger than before. We hold tight to our NFTs. Everything gon' be alright, you'll see. Imperial guards in the neon light. Star Wars dreams come alive tonight. Every building something for the next wave. Collectors worldwide all feel the same. Yeah, we started small, but we came this far. Now we living out our dreams among the stars.
So I don't know. I didn't know how to. I just wanted to play out to like tie it back to the song. Like, hey, like everything's gonna be okay. So he's this part of the thing. He's just finding peace. He's just like, look, I just do it. I like to throw space whales. I don't know why I like space whales. So I was like, let's just have him see a space whale, and he rides the space whale, and he feels okay. He's like, yo, my home planet destroyed, but in the next scene, watch, you'll see he's gonna get revenge. So it's gonna play out. But so okay, pre-hand with AI, you're not allowed to. I use many AI generating systems like Cdance, Kling, you name it. So many. None of them you're not really allowed to. Well, I mean, some of them you are, but not like the top ones that look realistic. You're allowed to prompt AI to have somebody kill somebody. So I wanted him to get revenge, but I couldn't make him kill him. So you'll see.
Yeah, hold tight. The galaxy just got it. Yeah, baby, for
Yeah. So okay. So basically, he puts the mask back on. He puts his gear back on. He rides the whale. He's happy again. He's like, "Nah, dude, I'm getting revenge." So he goes in the command room and he kills him. But I couldn't get him to kill him. So he just had to fire off randomly, and the guy falls down. So okay. So we have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes, and so okay. Look, if you guys like this, I said this is gonna be the last promo, self promo. So I'm gonna stop spamming it, right? So this is that video. We made it, and now it's in the past. We're gonna make more, right? Tomorrow, we're gonna listen to new music that I made. Mm, and yeah, and shout out to Bill, right? Shout out to Bill Garner. Shout out to Zombie. Shout out to Evil or Evolved. Sorry, I always say Evil. I always want to say Evil. It's not Evil. It's Evolved. But shout out to them, right? Yeah, man. And what do we got on the clock? Okay, we did a 50-minute. Um, we'll time it out with a mm, we got 10 more minutes. I don't really want to talk too much. We'll just end it. We'll just end it. 'Cause I don't want to butcher it. It was a pretty good stream, right? So okay, so tomorrow is gonna be booth sesh, right? So I'm gonna start doing another show during the day. So if I ever stream during the day, it's gonna be booth sesh, and we're just gonna jam out some music, and it's not gonna be nothing crazy. Like we're still gonna talk about VV and all the stuff you like, but we're just gonna chill. You know, it's gonna be more chill vibes. So oh, do I don't have the outro for it. Okay, it's all good. Okay.
I'm in the cut, watching the men's hit different. One click, whole collection looking expensive. Used to chase the bag, now the bag chase the vision. Baby in my wallet doing numbers, no permission. Comic drops hit harder than the views release. Batman sitting next to Mickey, that's elite. Oh, and my flames blue burning up the streets. We dissect every drop, every move, every feat. From the first reveal to the secondary peak. We break it all down, no cap, no lead. Y'all scrolling for the flip, we here for the speed. Baby, black talk, this the culture we keep.